Hey everybody, Mac here. What a beautiful day it is in Colorado. Just finished up a walk with the dogs, but thought I'd share a quick message. I made a note today about just how moved I was by just all the extraordinary people I've interviewed so far. So I've interviewed 10 people so far since starting my podcast in May 2023. If I'm not mistaken, I think I hit 45 episodes, which is crazy to think about. Because I think initially I just wanted to start something where I could share my story and help people with some practical tips. And then it's turned into a bigger community, and the ability just to have people on and build relationships and get different perspectives on things has been amazing, especially in this, I'd say, topic, this realm of porn and being addicted to it or struggling with it, having a problem with it, or other substances or food, a myriad of things. And I think one big takeaway and something that really just hit me today was just how everyone's sharing their brokenness, everyone's sharing their story. And I think ultimately that's what matters to all of us, right? Is to have a way to be heard, to share our story, to overcome challenges, to have a mission, have a purpose, and to help other people, right? To help other people through our story. I was actually talking to my dad last night. I've been kind of hanging out home base around my parents before heading out in the mountains again and traveling on the road. And we were just talking about stories and how, if you're telling a story, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're just trying to just take the floor and take time away from other people. Sometimes you just tell a story to tell a story, just to keep whatever memory of that was alive. And maybe it is I think most of the time, to help people or to help articulate a feeling, a thought, something that's deep down inside that you're wanting to get out on paper. I really do think that when we speak, we put it out there, either through our words or through recorded messages, through like a podcast or through a video. In a way, it solidifies that thought. It puts it out there in the universe. And I think, at least for me, what's been really cool about this podcast and writing on Substack has just been the ability to help impact others and to help give other people a platform that also want to help people and share their perspectives and their stories. So just thought I'd share that. I think that's something that's really important. I think with people that are dealing with addiction or dealing with something that they're not proud of, something they're ashamed of, I think one of the biggest weights that can hold someone down and keep that cycle going is just being quiet. And somehow thinking that you being silent about it and you holding it deep down inside is going to somehow protect people, or it's going to, hey, I don't want to be a burden. I think that's a really common thing that is said as well, like in recovery groups and people I've met, is, I just don't want to be a burden, And I think it's such a program belief that we internalize, and probably through culture and other means, but it's like, you don't want to be a burden on anyone. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone about it. And hopefully this message can just help you, listening to this, that your story does matter. And, maybe it'll take some time for you to get that out there, and maybe it's in a different manner. It's not like you have to be writing crazy articles or even have a publication, but it's in your personal life. Is there someone that you can talk to if you're struggling with something? So just want to say, everyone that's been involved as a part of my podcast, I just want to thank you. You know who you are. And if you're listening and engaging, I really appreciate you as well. Because I think it's it's a big deal what we're doing, all of us in our personal lives. Whatever we're conquering, it's a huge deal. It's of paramount importance. So keep at it and keep fighting the good fight. Talk to y'all later.